Hello guys, today I am going to discuss the comedy Arms and the Man by George Bernard Shaw, which was first premiered at Avenue Theatre in 1894. The title Arms and the Man was adapted from the opening words Arms and the Man I sing quote unquote of Virgil's Aeneid. The main characters of this play are Petkoff, the Bulgarian major, Catherine, Petkoff's wife, Rana, the heroine of the play and the only daughter of Petkoff and Catherine, Sergius, a Bulgarian soldier and fiance of Raina, Louka, the maid servant of Petkoff's family, Nicola, a sensible man servant at Petkoff's house, Sergius, the professional Swiss soldier who in this play fights for Serbians against Bulgarians. The play is consisted of 3 acts. The first act begins at Rainer's bedroom in 1885 during the war between Serbians and Bulgarians. Rainer learns from her mother that Bulgarians won the battle, and even her fiance Sergius was very heroic and led the cavalry in a search. Raina is very happy because she had doubts about Sergius' bravery. Then Louka comes in and tells them that they should or they must shut the or close the shutters because there is a gunfire in the streets and the Serbian soldiers who fled from the war may takes refuge in the houses of Bulgarian families. She also tells Raina secretly that the shutters do not close properly because the latch is broken. Raina is worried and chooses to keep the windows unlocked. A moment later, Blansley, who was fighting against Bulgarians on behalf of the Serbians, breaks into her room and says that if he will kill her if she makes a noise. A Bulgarian officer comes in being informed, looking for Blansley, but Raina hides Blansley and tells the officer the lies that Blansley is not there. After the officer leaves, Raina cites Blansley for being fearful, and Blansley says that all soldiers are fearful. Raina notices Blansley's gun on the ottoman. Blansley says that it is not loaded. He also says that he has no ammo because he has been carrying chocolate instead, something to eat. Raina is shocked and offers him some chocolates she has because he is hungry. Then we find a conversation between two, and in this conversation, Blanchely tells Raina that Bulgarians own because of their luck. And the Serbians had the machine gun, but they were given wrong ammunition by accident. So they cannot. So they could not defeat the Bulgarians. He also tells her that the Bulgarian army were not very heroic, and they send the soldiers where they will be killed. He describes Sergius not as a heroic and somewhat like buffoonish. Raina, being angry, tells him to leave. Blanchely says that he cannot climb the drain pipe again because he is tired. Ultimately, Raina takes pity on him and allows him to stay in their house. And after all, he is a guest now, and the duties of a host are paramount. Blanchely falls asleep in Raina's bed, and she tells her mother to let him sleep there. Thus the Act 1 ends. Act 2 begins. In the garden of the same family in the spring of 1886. Louka is engaged to Nicola. She has higher aspirations and tells Nicola that he will never be more than a servant. She also says that she knows many secrets about Petkov's family, and in reply, Nicola also says that he does too. That means he also knows the secrets of Petkov's family, but he will never blackmail his masters. Petkov, the head of the family, returns from the war and reports to Catherine that Sergius will never receive the military promotion which he deserves because he has no command of military strategy. Sergius returns and is warmly welcomed or greeted by the family and especially by Raina, who still considers him a hero. Sergius and Petkov tell a story which they heard about a Swiss soldier being hidden by two Bulgarian women. Catherine and Raina realize that the story is about them, but they do not say anything. Sergius speaks with Louka privately and begins flirting with her. Louka tells him that Raina might not be faithful to him, and Sergius is taken aback. After their exit, Blanchely enters the garden because he has come to return the coat which Catherine and Raina lent him to escape in disguise. Louka brings him to Catherine. Catherine realizes that he is the soldier being held by them. She is also worries that Sergius and Petkov, who are conferring over military plans, may encounter him. Raina is very happy to see him again and blurts out by giving an expression, "The chocolate cream soldier," quote unquote. And even Petkov and Sergius, who had already met him in the wire, ask him to stay there and pass time. Thus the Act 2 ends. The third act begins in the library of the house, where Blanchely is fixing Petkov's military matters. Petkov wants his coat, which he cannot find. Catherine orders Nicola to bring the coat from the closet, and he does. When Blanchely completes his work, Catherine, Sergius, and Petkov go off to return the order. Left alone with Blanchely, Raina asks him if he has seen the portrait of herself she kept or she placed in the coat's pocket. In reply, Blanchely says that he has not seen any portrait and thinks that it might be still there in the pocket. Raina is horrified because she wrote something on it. Louka comes in with mail which informs that Blanchely's father has died. He must take over the family's business and several luxury hotels in Switzerland. Louka tells Sergius that Raina protected Blanchely when he burst into her room, and Raina is really in love with Blanchely. Sergius, being angry, challenges Blanchely to a duel. Blanchely avoids fighting, and ultimately we find that Sergius and Raina break up their engagement. Mr. Petkov returns because Mr. Petkov returns because he has seen the letter in his coat's pocket, on which there is an inscription, Raina, to her chocolate cream soldier. That was the inscription. And Blanchely tells Petkov what actually happened. Petkov asks which of the gentlemen she is engaged to, that means Raina is engaged to, and in reply Raina tells him that Sergius loves Louka, not her. Petkov is aghast and says that it is not possible because Louka is engaged to Nicola. But Nicola says that she is not. He even gives her up, and Sergius and Louka are engaged to the surprise of Petkov and Catherine. Blanchely realizes that Raina wants to marry him, and she is 23, older than what he thought her to be. Blanchely thought Raina to be a girl of 17, but when it was revealed that Raina is 23 and wants to marry him, Blanchely agrees to be a suitor of Raina's hand in marriage. He also promises to hire Nicola, whom he admires, to run the luxury hotels which he has just received as part of his inheritance. And the play ends with Sergius, who exclaimed of Blanchely by giving an expression, "What a great man!" quote unquote. Thank you.